22, we stay in the class.
We're staying in Rookieville.
2021. Someone else moving into year 2, and someone you had rated number 1 for your rookies last year.
Yep. I know. It's my bias. I can't help it. All right. Zach Wilson. That's right. Zach Wilson coming in at number 22. Jets, Jets. Just like the two guys, the rookies before him. Arrow pointing up big time.
From 27 to 22.
I mean, hey, Lawrence, Fields, Wilson, they have the type of talent that it's a good year, and they put it together where they could be top 10-ish, no doubt about it. Their talent is of that. Zach Wilson, all right, out of all these guys, first off, his arm is the best of the group. There's no doubt about that. I mean, and then, I watched these guys back-to-back, and I even watched them back-to-back again this morning because just before I come out here, I go, let me see if something else jumps out at me or, just something that, oh, wait, I forgot. Oh, let me write that down. That's a good point, whatever. And I come away every time after doing it and going, damn, Zach Wilson, the ball flies off his hands sometimes. I mean, absolutely flies.
All the talent you saw that made you rank him 1 ahead of Lawrence. Not a lot of people were doing that. Like, you saw it show up last year?
Saw it show up in all these guys a little bit. Again, that's where last year I kept saying, like, let's pump the brakes. Let's just look at the talent and what they got. Oh, wow, he looks like he belongs. He's making plays to show he belongs. Let's not over-evaluate the quarterback rating and the wins, losses, and all of that. There's a lot of things that play into that, like his shitty-ass defense and the fact that at some games he had no receivers. Braxton Berrios was his number 1 receiver coming down the stretch at the end of the year. So you got to take all of that into account. Here's what I'll say about Wilson. 1, yes, the arm is the most talented of these guys we talked about. His arm is real top end, like some of the best quarterbacks in the league type talent. He's got a tremendously quick release, and he can flick the ball and throw the ball with great power from very awkward positions. Here's the other reason I got him ranked first as far as these quarterbacks. To me, he was managed the least out of these quarterbacks that we've talked about so far. They ran a real NFL offense and asked him to really read plays like a little bit more of a mature veteran quarterback might have been compared to some of the guys we talked to already. Yes.
Huge. Yeah.
And he was asked to make throws that where there were, to me, as an ex-quarterback, and I know other quarterbacks too, and I think even my father would pay, to where he was asked to make a little bit more advanced reads and throws over the middle of the field into tight windows compared to the other guys. So, hey, he got off to the slow start. We know that. He got injured. And when he came back, he was a different guy, and he played phenomenal. And we talk about the arm. The legs are real, too. I mean, he's running for 50-yard touchdowns against the Jaguars. And then his ability to get out of the pocket when nothing's there and make plays happen the way we talk about with the great quarterbacks in the league right now, that's real, too. So, that again, that's why he is where he is. Does he have some issues? Yeah. Could he... don't try to fit some balls into some tight windows. Your arm's it's not officially a laser beam, all right? It's still an arm that throws the ball hard. We like to call it a laser beam, but it's not a real laser. Yeah. At times, too, mechanically, he's got an issue that drives me crazy, and every Jet fan is going to know. Why does he throw balls that are rockets at guys' man junk or their knees all the time? And that's, to me... He gets his back leg, his right leg, outside the framework of his body too much, and it creates a downward plane with his shoulders, and that's why he throws those rockets there sometimes. That's the biggest thing he's got to fix in his game.
Coaches would tell you that's better than too high because the tip can get intercepted.
Sure.
Pass catchers would tell you opposite.
You're right.
They want
They'd
the ball
rather
high.
it up there, right?
Something happens as soon as you flip your hands and you go down below the belt.
Yes.
They hate that.
No doubt.
The drops go up so high.
Right. Plus, you can't your eyes are down. You can't get a feel for what's around you and all that.
All right, a couple of things here on Zach, and tell me what you think. First of all, you said he got better when he came back.
Yeah.
Numbers pretty good. There are only 2 picks in his last 8 games.
Right.
That's a very good job at taking care of the ball, whether you're a veteran quarterback or a rookie.
No doubt about it. And, against legit teams here. They weren't playing
and as you said, they were allowing him to cut it loose down the field,
They were. They was asking him to run real plays. But, I mean, we're talking about, the Eagles, the Saints, the Dolphins.
Right.
Right? I mean, the Buccaneers.
Titans.
Yeah.
Titans
was earlier. It was one of his first on-the-scene moment to where you went, oh, wow. There was 6 plays in that game. We're like, wow.
Really good. I know.
Yes. So, to your point, though, yes. And he did it against some good competition down the stretch.
So he got better. Taking a look at his numbers there. And a lot of times rookies will get worse because their confidence slips as the season goes on. They're on a bad team. He got better as the season went on.
Yeah.
I don't think that's to be forgotten. When I was watching, there were plenty of times where the sacks, the incompletions, the confusion that kept coming. But some of his best moments came after long stretches of that.
Yeah.
So not only did he have physical toughness to get his ass kicked the way he got kicked.
Right.
I saw a lot of mental toughness that you don't really get when he's at BYU. I don't know how mentally tough he is. To come back in the NFL after stretches of bad times and play really well.
Right.
Kid's got to have some mental toughness to him.
Agreed. I think he showed that. I'm with you there. Whether it's, hey, it's the Houston Texans game and we're down 14-3, and his statistics weren't that great that day. But again, that's where the context matters. He made 4 or 5 plays when they were down 14-3 to go, that was special, and that's why they ended up scoring on that drive, because he made a big throw on third down or scrambled or made an unbelievable run to get the touchdown.
His demeanor always stayed the same, which I think matters. And he didn't shrink in terms of trying to fit balls in there down the field.
No, he definitely did not. You're right. It did, again, he might have done it too much, but yes, you're right. He did not lose his aggressive nature, and he shouldn't. Again, I think there's some real special talents here with them. And again, too, the context plays into all of this. The Jets' defense was horrible down the stretch. They couldn't stop anybody. They were banged up on the offensive line. Corey Davis was hurt. Elijah Moore was hurt. Jamison Crowder was hurt. So that's, again, you got to look at that, and that's what he was playing with towards the end of the year, too. So, but then, and kind of, making it respectable, making it look good. I just think with decision-making, what they asked him to do and what they expected of him told me a lot too. That's why I said that to start. The fact that they ran a real offense and asked him to do a little bit more advanced stuff than all the other rookies, minus Mac Jones, because I would say those two had the most advanced stuff on their plate. Mm-hmm. But even to Mac Jones, they trusted Zach Wilson to make more big-time throws than Mac Jones. Mac Jones, they just, manage the game. Hey, if he's open to 5 yards, hit the 5 yards. We'll go to 2nd and 5, do all that. The Jets more were like, hey, we ran the ball, and then on first down, hey, we went for it. We tried to throw the 25-yard out route over there. Oh, you missed it. Okay. Hey, it's 3rd and 8. We're going to call a pretty intricate play here. You got to read something over the middle, and you're going to throw a laser over the middle here for us to get the first down, and he would do it. And listen, I put stock into stuff like that. One, I get to see it on film, but 2, it also tells me the coaches go, well, he can do it physically, and he understands it mentally, so we can call it. We're not scared. And there's something to that, too.
Let's attach the Zach evaluation to his team, and it's hard to say realistic expectations for Jets and Giants fans, but just stepping away objectively, everything they added. I mean, they did well in the draft.
I'm excited.
Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, CJ Uzoma's there.
Exactly.
So realistic hope for this team in the AFC East.
The problem, that's the problem, is the damn division is. And other than the NFC West, you could argue is it's up there with the best divisions in football.
Yeah.
Or the AFC West.
500. 500 is no longer a realistic goal. You can't do it mathematically, but 500-ish, 7-8 wins.
Yeah, if they got around that, to me, that would be a huge year. And then maybe
How
lost
huge
a
of a
few
surprise would it
heartbreakers.
be if they were there?
I don't know if I would be totally shocked. I wouldn't. Again, I on paper, I'll just say this. I mean, we hit on some of the receivers. Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore, Corey Davis, Uzoma. Whoa, that's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Laken Tomlinson at guard.
Breece Hall can catch the ball.
Yeah, Breece Hall can catch the ball. Offensive line stays healthy. It's not going to be a bad group. So I look at that and go, whoa, Fant and Becton and Laken Tomlinson and Elijah Vera Tucker. Get the out of here. That's going to be pretty good. Defense was ravaged by injuries last year too. But I mean, if they got to the
7
and 10, 8 and 9, I'd go, damn, that was a good year.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say I'd be shocked, but I'd go, man, I don't know if they can do that. Not in this division. And then the other thing is this, and I feel bad for the Jets because this is the 3rd year in a row. 3rd year in a row, and I'm not. This is real. Their start of their schedule is the worst in football.
What do they have?
Let me read it, because last year they had the toughest start in the schedule in football. I mean, it was unreal. It's Ravens. It's Browns. It's Bengals. Oh, you get to start off with the AFC North to start the year. Thanks, everybody. Oh, and Pittsburgh. So you get the AFC North to start the year. And then
all four teams, wow.
Yeah. And then you get to play the Dolphins, who, I don't know, maybe are one of like the most talented teams in football, really. Oh, and then you get the Green Bay Packers. Oh, and then the Denver Broncos, who now are in the conversation for one of the most talented teams on paper. And then the New England Patriots. Oh, and then, hey, it settles down a little week 9 with Josh Allen and the Bills. Yeah, okay.
Wow.
Bye week, back to the Patriots. I mean, that's, to me,
first half of the season, I mean,
first
Patriots,
10
Bills
games
in
are
division.
as tough as could be.
Packers,
right?
Bengals, Ravens. Wow.
That's brutal.
Wow.
It's brutal. It's the third year in a row the NFL schedule makers have just absolutely annihilated the Jets.
Yeah.
And to me, that's where, again, I know, we're all going to say, well, we don't know how good these teams will be and all these. These teams right here are pretty safe bets, the ones they're going to play. Like, even if they're not as good as we think they're going to be, they're still going to be good. Right? And, like, I am, as I think you are, like, young teams like the Jets, that early part of the schedule, like, let's get a little, we got to play, an easy game or two, and we won, and it gives you confidence.
Yeah.
And now you start to think you're better than you are. Like, they haven't been afforded that luxury the last few years where they can ever get any momentum. It's always like, oh, shit, when are we going to win our first game?
Yeah.
And then, man, is that tough. And this doesn't look like it's going to be any easier this year.
Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen.
Holy crap.
Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson out of the gate.
Insane.
Okay. I was hoping we would end on some optimism there for the Jets, but that's schedule.
Well, we like Zach Wilson.
A heavy dose of reality, right? Yeah.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.